Good morning, everybody. It's foodie time. Foodie time. Welcome to this chat. We are a connect and grow chat. So please share this chat with other people who are looking to join a community and connect and grow. I tell you what, it's been an exciting morning. I'm still listening to Go Live. They're still going, and I'm pretty excited about everything they're talking about. Hey, they're talking about the people I'm talking about, all my friends that are out on cruises. I'm so jelly. But I'm happy for them because it's really, really good when we can get out on the ocean or get out to a resort. I like all inclusives too, so not as much as cruising, but still love it. If you're here for the replay, please type hashtag replay in the comments so I can connect with you and say hello and thank you for watching this chat. So let's get started, y'all. I see the bud files are here. Yay! Welcome to the chat, Sue. I'm so excited that you're here. My friend Angie is out getting her nails did. She's usually here before everybody else is here. She lives across the bridge from me and we're becoming close friends. It's kind of funny. I got to meet up with her. She's so close. She's probably about 20, maybe 20 miles from me. So we're going to have to meet up. But welcome to the chat, morning peoples. Go Live Together is still on. So we haven't gotten the Go Live raid yet. Woohoo! All of our friends come over from there. That is so awesome. They've been talking today about a bunch of subjects that are close and dear to my heart. Things like, what drugs do you take? I only take Aleve. And I got to talk to Bone Tired Travelers about that because she is a nurse and Tanisha is a nurse. So we have two nurses that come here on a regular basis. And that's really good, I'm pretty excited about the fact that we're getting some, a little bit of medical help here, myself, I'm not medical. So I do study food though. I do study food as a healer. A lot of people don't do that, but I'd rather take food than take drugs. That's just me. Anyway, the bud file says, oh, I'm putting on my glasses, you guys, today. That's cool. I'm getting ready for work. Yay, getting ready for work. Hey, I already did that today. I only take Aleve too, so that's something we have in common. I put on my cheaters, so today I'm trying something new so I don't end up squinting the whole time. We'll see how it works. I'll probably still end up squinting, but I put on my cheaters so I can see what's going on today instead of squinting so much. Aleve works for me. And I was going to talk about that. They were talking about Tylenol and Advil, all that stuff. It doesn't really work for me. I know it works for everybody else, but I take Tylenols occasionally, and Aleve does it. I just need one, and I'm good. Okay. Oh, you're getting new glasses? Hey, I keep getting these notices that I'm supposed to go get new glasses. Yeah, everybody contacts you when they know that your prescription should probably be too old by now. But yeah, I got a message like 2 days ago talking about you need to come and get your eyes checked. And yeah, probably true. That's why I end up squinting so much. But yeah, Aleve works occasionally, but drugs don't work well for me. Yeah, that's probably a sign, Sue, that you eat pretty good. I think, I don't know, I think inflammation has to do with, a lot of different factors, environment, food. Speaking of, wellness from Frugal Mama. Hey, welcome to the chat. Hello, hello. So glad that you can join us. We're talking about drugs. We're talking about your drug of choice, okay? They were talking about this on Go Live Together. And one of the things that we decided is Aleve is good for us. If any medication works, Aleve, just one, and I'm good. As Sue from the Bud File says the same thing. She only takes Aleve, but actually drugs don't work well for her either. And I think that has to do with that. Probably means, Sue, that you eat pretty good, that you eat a lot of clean food. Uh, I think a lot of people suffer from inflammation because of things they eat, and they just don't know. A lot of people assume that other things are affecting them, like salt, which does, sodium does affect you. It does cause, as you know, a lot of water retention and stuff like that. But I found out recently that I have a lot of allergies, and that's only because I got tested. And I always tell people, if you have a lot of inflammation in your body, it could be something that you're eating. Food can either poison you or heal you. It's kind of funny when you think about it. I found out that pork affects me badly, and that's a very upsetting thing because I love pork. I used to eat bacon all the time, but um, I started noticing, and even especially on cruises, because you tend to overeat things. I ate a lot of pork, and I had already had water retention. I always have water retention on cruises because they add so much sodium to the food, much more than I do. So I always have that. But I noticed this particular time I had ate a lot of pork while I was on the cruise, and I went to this class. Now this is weird cruise story. I went to this class where they do the testing of all your metrics on your body, the one that ends up being like $200, and then they try to sell you products, that one. Well, I didn't actually sign up for anything, but I did show the guy, that I was swelling in specific areas, and he told me, he says, because I said, is this water retention? He said, no, that's inflammation. He says, that's joint, when you swell like that in all your joints, that's inflammation in your body. So I started thinking about that. I said, well, what is causing the inflammation? So if you're having that kind of problem, I would strongly suggest getting tested for allergies. You can do allergy testing now. I mean, they can send you a kit and they can test you for different foods and stuff. But, we always take for granted that we can still eat the foods we ate our whole life. But as you get older, guess what? You become really sensitive to different things. And I eat a lot of food, so believe me, I had a hard time figuring out what was causing the problem. Oh, there you go. So everybody's saying good morning. Savage Batman, hey, the mayor of Gotham City wants to welcome you to the chat. I have no fancy voices, but I will try and do an impersonation for you. But good morning, Savage Batman. Nettie and JT, good morning, Nettie. How are you doing? Oh, I know you're busy, girl. Angie's out getting her nails. Welcome to the chat. She's getting her nails done, her toes done, all of the good stuff. Getting ready for that big cruise. Nettie, I'm telling you, I'm so jelly. I want to go on a cruise, and I am going on a cruise, y'all. I'm like 14 or 15 days. I've lost track of the count, but I can just look at my phone and tell you again. But I leave out in the middle of next month, and I'm pretty excited about it. Savage Batman says, considering me and Rob had a war for top cheddar. I saw that. The Go Live Together raid is coming in right now. Yeah, I saw that over on Jeremy and Cheryl's channel. Um, you guys are funny. Brennan Ginger Adventures. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. I went to y'all's channel and subscribed yesterday because I forgot to do a lot of things yesterday. My father's in the hospital. I have been running back and forth between my house and the hospital, and I keep forgetting the normal things. People have joined my Facebook group. I still have not added y'all because I haven't even been on Facebook. I'm like, okay, I got to do that today. Get everybody added in. You guys are so nice for going there and joining the Facebook group. If you are new to the channel, new to my chat, type in #grow. Even if you're not new, if you're a creator and you just want to share your link, please do type #grow, and it will show your link. Nightbot is busy today. I don't think I've seen him come in yet, actually. I'm assuming Nightbot is in here or coming in. Somebody type #grow and see if Nightbot is working. Man, anyway, sometimes it takes like 5 minutes for Nightbot to come in. I didn't know that. I saw that at the FAQ or whatever, where they were talking about it. But sometimes it takes a while for it to pop in. Everybody's saying hello, 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 hello. Nettie says, I am busy. Got to go to my mom's. How's your dad? Yeah, my dad. My dad is good. She said, we have 22 days before we leave. 22 days. So you leave after me. In fact, you'll be leaving about the time that I come back. So we're going to miss each other for 2 weeks. That's funny. I didn't realize that until just now. But yeah, you are leaving about the same time. I mean, you're coming back you're leaving when I'm coming back. Ms. Brenda. Okay, I put on these cheaters, y'all, so I don't squint. We'll see. Tell me if I'm squinting. uh, anyway, my eyes were almost closed. I looked at one of my chats the other day and I was horrified. I'm like, you guys should have told me. Okay, I'm just like all into the chat trying to see things. I still squint probably, but maybe not as bad. But let me know. We have 22 days. You guys are as close as me. I haven't even thought about what I'm taking with me on my trip. I've got to start concentrating on that. But Dad is good. He is he's getting up again. So he's been walking to the restroom himself, in his room. He's got this huge room. I'm like, who's paying for this? He's got a huge room. Looks like a suite. At the hospital. But they at this hospital that he goes to, they treat the octogenarians with care, which I appreciate. So he's got a big room and has a couch in it. Anyway, and a extra large bathroom, larger than both of my bathrooms. I was so jelly. I told him, I said, when I come here, I feel like I'm visiting you in a resort hotel or something. It's crazy. But yeah, he's doing well. He's watching television. He's eating food. He's being taken care of. He's in the zone right now because he normally lives alone and I live about 3 minutes away and I go back and forth. And right now he's getting, weighted on hand and foot. So he probably feels like he's on vacation, except for he's not able to breathe well. He's having some oxygen problems. So they had hooked him up to oxygen. Hopefully today that's not the case. I'll be going there after this live to see what is going on. He told me he had to do an MRI today. And I feel sorry for him because every time they do an MRI on him, they have to, deactivate his pacemaker because you can't go into an MRI chamber with a pacemaker. Obviously, it would pull it out. I mean, what an awful thought. Okay, what have I been missing, y'all? We're just jabbering away. Just jabbering. Hey, PK Adventure Travels. Hi, Ryan. I heard you guys are all warring over there for the chatter. I don't know if that was you or not. I was kind of lurking, trying to set up things in here, and I didn't really hear the specifics, but you guys in that chat. So let's see. Mike and Raina Adventures. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the chat. I'm really excited to see all you guys. I'm glad that we got a chance to see each other before, too. I mean, it's kind of funny. We continue the same conversations over and over because we have this little raid going on in the morning. And I ended up in the 10 o'clock slot because that was the only one that was open. There's so many chatters right now. So, and I love that. I'm right behind Go Live Together, and they're my friends. I love them. And, especially, Eddie, Cheryl, and Jeremy, they're all really sweet people, and they're very supportive. So I feel pretty blessed. Miss Brenda. Oh, Brenda Chiju. You're Brenda. Okay. Cool. So everybody's still saying hello. I'm trying not to squint. I've got on these cheaters, y'all. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll have to see. Hi, Christine. Just a girl on her porch. Christine, girl. I was talking about drugs earlier. Everybody's talking about drugs today. We were talking, me and Sue on the Bud Files were talking about we take a leave. I take a leave, just one, and I'm good. But the Tylenol and stuff, it's not very effective. I would have to take quite a few Tylenol. It does not work for me. I don't know why, but for other people, they can take 2 to 4 and they're good. And I was telling her that I thought that inflammation really has something to do with either your environment or something you ate. Inflammation comes from somewhere. A lot of people think it's the arthritis in their bodies. Well, I can speak to that too. I have 2 knees that are not really that good, and I play pickleball, which is kind of bizarre. Why would I just aggravate the situation? I love it though. Yeah, I'm addicted. But that whole arthritis thing as you get older. Plus, as you get older, you develop new intolerances, which is crazy. Maybe your body has already not tolerated milk or dairy or whatever when you were a kid, but some people they don't get that intolerance until they're older. I mean, my sensitivity to milk didn't happen until I was like 50, I think. It may have been 45. I don't know. I can't remember that far back. Anyway, it was some time ago. Let's just put it that way. So someone tagged hashtag girl. Thank you, Brennan Juju Adventures. I think this is y'all's first time here. So that is lovely that you gave us your link. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Mike and Raina, tagged hashtag girl. Hopefully it did it. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say if it didn't show your link, it'll take a moment, but it'll get there. I've noticed Nightbot gets confused when a lot of people type something at the same time. It handles commands at about a 5-second interval or something like that. So there you go. So you might overstep somebody else, or they may overstep you. Who knows? But anyway. So great. Everybody's connecting. I love it. I love it. Who is this old lady? This is an old lady with some cheaters, y'all. I've got about 20 pairs of cheaters. I got so many cheaters. I went and looked for them all, and I had to find a pair of cheaters to find them, just so you know. But yesterday I showed y'all these. These are the ones my husband takes because they look more like guys. These are the fancy ones that he won't even wear because they're pink. You probably can't tell, but they have pink. This has pink too. So, but yeah, this is the old lady, Eddie. This is the old lady, and I've got like glare going too, but hopefully I'm not squinting. Eddie, I looked, I didn't really want to look at what I look like on here, but I did. Yesterday I was trying to go through some stuff, and I was trying to show Dad because I don't think he's ever been on my live chat. He's 86. He doesn't really get into this kind of stuff. But I tried to show it to him while I was at the hospital. And I saw how I was squinting, y'all, and I was like, okay, that's not sexy. So there you go. But anyway, but I know, Eddie, these are not sexy either, right? I look like an old lady. Bless your heart. Nadine JT, I'm editing one of my Alaska videos. Yay! We talked about this yesterday. Videos don't do you any good if they sit in your folders, right? On your computer. You got all the videos, all the clips, all the photos sitting in one spot. Nobody can see them but you. I'm so proud of you, Nettie. I'm glad she's editing one of her Alaska videos. Oh my God. You won't believe how many videos. Mine and JT, I am trying to make into one fluid video. Why am I torturing myself? Here's the thing, girlfriend. Take the first, first 10 videos, whatever. Make a 15-minute video. This is what I do because I'm gonna tell you now, that's too long. You put all those videos together and you are in excruciating pain. Okay. I remember the first time I tried to edit, I actually tried to make a video that was like 30 minutes long. Yeah, it took me a month to make that video. I was so mad. And then I realized, why am I doing this? I was watching Nick Nimmin. Does anybody else watch Nick Nimmin? I love him. He talks about YouTube. And one of the things he said is, don't bite off more than you can chew. You know, he said that, and it hit me like, okay, check. You got to start going down to like half. So now I try to go somewhere around 15 minutes, and I make a series and I put it all in the same playlist. Like right now I have an Icon of the Seas playlist, and that has helped me. Not only has it helped me to edit better, it seems to have caused a chain link of watch time. People who watch one of your videos full time, the whole time, they will watch more of your videos. So that's pretty cool. My watch time hours have gone up considerably. You know, part of that is my videos have gotten better too. I've started learning a little bit more about capturing video, and that makes a big difference. Ryan of PK Adventure Travel says, no, I was working and lurking, so not in the chat war. Wow, you guys are funny about that chat. I love it. Okay, it jumped. I hate when that happens. Savage Batman says Rob was trying to take my 4-peat away. Rob is funny. And then Batman said, that's what the war was about, Batman. I'm sorry. Mike and Raina, you're doing a great job, Vicky. Oh, thank you. I don't have StreamYard, so my heart does not make hearts. I'm working on it, y'all. I've got to get confident. I tried to upload it yesterday, and I was only here like a minute anyway, so that didn't work out. Maybe this weekend I can get it started. But oh yeah, Nightbot said, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you guys for all the people that have given us a thumbs up. Thank you. Oh, I think I found myself. Hit the like button is what Mike and Raina said. Thank you for Mrs. Vicky's stream. And they spelled my name right. It's okay. If you can call me anything, you can call me Foodie, you can call me Vicky. Some people call me Victoria, and that's not really my name. My father named me a nickname. I think it was popular in the, I ain't gonna say 50s or 60s. It was popular, the name Vicki. But then he forgot later, that's when he named me, and for years everybody named me the wrong. My spelling was Vickie for most of my elementary years. Christine says, you're right. Tolerance sure does change. It does, especially with my kids. Bahaha. Good one, Christine. I know. Kids will wear you down, especially when they get older and they become teenagers. You start to wonder, why did I have kids? And then, Christine, one day they'll give you grandchildren and it will all make sense. I promise. You'll be like, that's why I had kids, so I could have grandkids. Believe me, it will all make sense one day. You guys are funny. Nettie said, I can't take the Aleve, etc. I can only take Tylenol. Most of the time, I try to ride the pain wave. Yeah, I do too, and I don't know why. But I will be getting both knee and hip injections before my cruise. I used to get a knee injection on my left knee. Girl, last time I got one, and I mean the last time, which was about a year and a half ago, she went to put the needle in and blood shot out of my knee. I was not happy. It freaked me out so bad. I have not been back since, okay? And it's funny that since I started playing pickleball, my left knee has stopped hurting. I don't know why. Maybe the muscles are beginning to develop in my hamstrings or something, but for some reason it stopped hurting. But then my right knee started acting crazy. growing old, it is not for the weak. Oh, Eddie's making his sandwich. Thank you, Eddie. Bring a sandwich, man. I don't want anybody to starve, especially during my time. That just would not be right. Somebody starving during the foodie part of this raid. Get a sandwich. Thank you. Yeah, it's a good idea to get the injections before a cruise. It makes for a smoother, you can get around these cruise ships. They're not small anymore, okay? It's hard to get from one place to the other sometimes. I heard Eddie talking about how he didn't have that much trouble, though, on the Harmony of the Seas. That is a weird thing, Eddie. The Oasis class is my favorite class of royal ships. And I think it's because the way they've set it up, it is not hard to get from the elevator to most things. And I love that, okay? And I plan to get on another Oasis class ship soon. Hopefully, I don't know. Ryan, I got to tell you, I talked to Jorge about, well, I didn't talk to him. I sent him, this is what happened. I sent him the email you sent me with the information from the group cruise. And let me just tell you, he did not say anything because he plays me off. This is a continuous game that we do. He plays me off whenever I first mention a cruise. So he's not going to say anything. I did say to him, did you see the email? I said that we only saw each other for like 10 minutes yesterday. I'm not kidding. That's how crazy yesterday was. And that was right before we went to bed. So I said to him, did you see the email? And he said, I don't know which email you're talking about, or probably not, because they've been having problems downtown due to a gas leak. Everybody got evacuated. And he works in the courts. So there you go. And they're still having problems from what happened the day before when the gas leak happened. So he's also had some situations where he had to work longer and whatnot. So I haven't heard anything from him yet. I'm going to pin him down this weekend. I'll just, the bad news is I usually do not talk to him about a cruise right before another cruise because, as you know, people are not as interested in booking a cruise right before they go on a cruise. Now, after the cruise, it's a little bit easier. So I'm not going to push him real hard this weekend. I have a strategy, though. I'll have a strategy of kind of telling him about the world America and whatnot this weekend. And then come next week, or not next week, after our cruise, during our cruise, one of the two, I'm going to start really pushing it hard. I really do think we should take one for Thanksgiving this year. We'll see how it goes. But I do have a plan. He may surprise me. Every once in a while, he'll surprise me and say, okay, that sounds like a good idea. It doesn't happen often. I usually have to beg for him to go on a cruise. It's how entitled are you that somebody would have to beg you to go on a cruise? What is that about? Once upon a time, he loved taking cruises. It's my fault. I burnt him out, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna stop rattling, y'all, and just go on down this chat. I'm glad you got your sandwich, Eddie. Nettie says, I used to wear a pair of readers on my face and my shirt just in case I put the ones on my face down and forgot where I put them. It's a thing. It really is. I mean, we have, I swear to you, at least 30 pairs of readers somewhere in this house. Every once in a while, I run into a pair. I mean, we have 2 levels, downstairs basement area that's, a finished area. So we spend a lot of time there. And then an upstairs area. It's just a ranch. But you can find readers almost anywhere that you can sit down. And then it's funny when you need one, you can't find it, but then there's all those pairs of readers somewhere in the house. So, Will G, welcome to the chat, Will. How are you doing? Good morning, working and listening. This is the hour that most people are working, and so I appreciate you for lurking. Thank you. It's so nice when people come, even though they're working. I love that. Cruising with Calandra. Hi, Tony. Hi. Yeah, please type hashtag grow. Thank you. Share your link with everybody. Okay, great. Oh my goodness. Guess who is here? Hi, Scott. Welcome to the chat. Scott is my YouTube husband, in case you haven't heard. I mean, I everywhere that I go, Scott is there. I swear, yesterday, Scott, I saw you more than I saw my husband, really, honestly, because I only saw him for like 10 minutes. I did see you, part of you and Bill's live chat while I was at the hospital. I know people were wondering, what is she doing? I didn't have my headphones, so I had to turn it up a little bit. And you guys are just silly, okay? But so I had stuff turned up yesterday a little bit. People could hear my YouTube stuff. But anyway, hi, all getting ready for work. Like I said, lurking, and I totally appreciate it. Lucy Warren's World. Hi, Lucy. Welcome to the chat. I was at your chat. You saw me. I was at your chat the other day, and that sucker moves so fast. I can't even remember what I said by the time you said when you said. I would go, oh yeah, I did say that. That's how fast it moves. Everybody saying hi, Scott, hi, Lucy. Nettie, the day I'm editing was a long day. We did 3 things that day: axe throwing, Gold Rush Cemetery, axe throwing. Okay, I haven't done that activity yet, and it's probably a good thing. Gold Rush Cemetery, scenic train ride, trying to catch a piece of everything. We will see. Oh, because you were in Alaska. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I had to think about it for a second. Gold Rush Cemetery. Yeah, Gold Rush. Okay, trying to catch a piece of everything. We will see. That sounds interesting. I can't wait to see that. I know you're probably thinking the same thing. You can't wait to be done with it. We will see. Hopefully I can post on Sunday. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna pressure you, but I will enjoy it when it does. So be sure and tell us when you post it, okay? Eddie, well, right now you are Victoria. Hence the glasses. Victoria. I think Victoria is sexier than Vicky because of Victoria's Secret. Vicky's Secret doesn't sound as good. Okay, I'm just saying. But hence the glasses. Yeah, I probably am a Victoria. Thank you, Eddie, for that point. Nettie, kids in their 30s can make you drink. A lot. Yes, wine is needed. Oh my gosh. I used to drink wine, and I'm telling on myself, but my kids aren't watching, so it doesn't really matter. But I send it to them all the time, but that's a whole nother story. They're working too. So, and both of them work on the phone. Well, not on the phone. One of them is a manager, so she just fusses at people, I think. But the other one, she works a lot with Medicare and stuff. So she's on the phone and she's talking to people who can't hear like me. So I bless her heart. But anyway, so they both work. So I understand. But they will make you drink. And what I was about to confess is whenever I would take them to Chuck E. Cheese offered wine and they understood. Okay. And there was no judgment. I love that. There was no judgment. It's like, here, dear, have your wine. Here's your pizzas, but don't forget your wine. I totally got it because by the time you left that place, you were ready to pull your hair out. Anyway, and they ain't gave me a grandbaby yet. I tell you what, they said sorry for you, mommy. My kids did that to me at one point too. They were like, okay, you better talk to your brother or sister. I mean, my brother or sister, because I ain't doing it. I do still have a couple of kids who haven't had any children. See, a couple, maybe. I don't know. I've got 5 kids. Yeah, 2 of them have not had any children, and that's okay. One of them recently told me, because she's in this really good relationship, that, hey, mom, there may be a grandchild in the future because the guy that she's currently seeing doesn't have any children. So there's hope. I may get another baby one day. Anyway, sorry, mommy. That's funny. Ryan says, so no word. I lost it. I should have never touched this little wheel thing. It went all the way down. Wait a minute. Yeah. It's crazy to me. Oh, okay, here we go. Ryan said, so no word is a yes in my book. I know. If he doesn't say no, we still got hope. So we still got hope. That's hope. Keep hope alive. That's all I can say. Keep hope alive. That would be awesome, yeah. Oh, I'm past the group cruise list stage here too. I'm glad you said that, Ryan. I've got to read this real quick. Our community cruises together. Hey, this is beautiful. I love this. We meet up, we cruise together. I haven't done either yet, but anyway, it's on my list. Ryan and I are working on it. Okay. Anyway, 2025. Here are the group cruises for our group. CNS travels September 20th to 25th on the Carnival Vista out of Port Canaveral in Florida. November 22nd to the 29th, the one Ryan and I are talking about, the Gobble and Go. When I changed this list, I took out that part. What the heck? Okay. On World America, it's during Thanksgiving week on MSC Miami. If I go, you guys have to go. I'm just saying. Anyway, so that is November 22nd through 29th. If you go on that cruise, you will not have to cook. I'm speaking to the people who cook in this group. I'm not judging. It could be anybody. Anybody who can cook Thanksgiving turkey, you don't have to worry about it if you go on this cruise. October 27th, Ocean to Ocean, Carnival Elation out of Jacksonville, Florida. November 9th, Jeremy and Cheryl's Cruising is fun anytime. They're on MSC Seascape in Galveston, Texas on November 9th of this year. That's a non-group. They just said you can come if you want to. October 25th and November 1st, Cruising on the High Seas, Rob the Chatter. Royal Caribbean's Grandeur of the Seas. This is the Booze Cruise of 3.0 in Tampa, Florida. November 29th, Helping Hands for Cruising. It's hard to say, really. Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, NCL Encore, and out of Miami. And that cruise ends on December 6th. Okay, now for 2026, April 11th, Ocean to Ocean's ABC Cruise. Sea Lake Journeys told me about this one. Okay, Chet told me. It's the Aruba Bonaire Curacao Cruise out of Carnival Horizon out of Miami. Have any of you been on Carnival Horizon? Answer that question for me, because I had a client that went on there and she posted some pictures, but she really didn't tell me how it went. So now I'm kind of curious. Has anybody been on the Horizon? Please let me know. June 1st, Eddie Lugo's non-group cruise. He's inviting all of us to come with him on his 20th wedding anniversary, and that's sweet. Him and Alice are going to be invaded by a bunch of other cruisers. Sorry about your luck. You will not get pregnant on this cruise. MSC Seaside, Miami, Florida. Eddie, you're so funny. October 31st, the 4.0 Booze Cruise. It's on Halloween, October 31st. So we got to go because Halloween is so cool. NCL Viva. Okay, and NCL Viva. I really don't know a lot about the Viva. I've been hearing stuff on and off, but it's leaving out of Galveston. Eddie, when I get my StreamYard, I'll try and put in everybody's. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if we got enough time to play everybody's little clips about their different groups, but I'm excited about that one too. I mean, there's a lot of good ships and a lot of good destinations in these group cruises. So, if you get a chance and you don't have to wear somebody out to get on a cruise, please consider getting on one of our group cruises. Oh, there's Denise. Denise, she's in the dentist office lurking. Checking in from the dentist. I've got on cheaters. I know. Eddie already told me they're not sexy. he said, he says, who's this old lady? That's funny. But yeah, welcome to the chat, Denise of Bone Tired Travelers from the dentist. Oh my God, Angie. Hi, Angie. Angie got her nails did. I wish we could show a picture. Hey, y'all. I'm back. Welcome to the chat. Whatever floats your boat. You guys are funny. So, everybody, happy Thursday. Speaking of Thursday, Bone Tired. Denise, don't you have a live? If you have a live, tell us what time it is in the chat, and also be sure to share your link. So I know I've got the notification because I've turned on everybody's notifications, but I know that I have it. But still, everybody else here should know if you've got one because I see her saying ready for tonight. Woo! So be sure and share your link and tell us what time. Okay, thank you, dear. Now, if you're subscribed to people and you have your notifications on, you will get, of course, a notification that asks you if you want to be notified. I don't get it, but I always get these notifications saying there's a live. And then when you get to the live thumbnail, it asks you to notify. Do you want to notify me? Yeah, anyway, I always think that's crazy, but I'm glad you're here, Angie. Really missed you. The Bud Files came in place of you this morning. I was thinking, who will show up first today? And sure enough, Sue was there. So there you go. Somebody was covering for you. I love it. I love it. So everybody's saying hello. Denise is going, Scott, are you ready for tonight? I saw Bill and Scott's live. They're so funny. Just a girl on her porch says Chuck E. Cheese scares me. Are you one of them people too? My daughter, my youngest daughter, she's scared to death of Chuck E. Cheese when she was a kid. And that was the other reason I had to drink wine. So I totally feel for your mother, Christine. Anyway, Bill, good morning. Welcome to the chat. He's saying good morning, Foodie. Thank you, sweetie. I was on, I was on y'all's live stream. For some reason, I get Bill's notifications first. Out of everybody's notifications, Bill comes first. So him and Scott, they're funny. They're talking about all kinds of stuff. I can't remember at the moment. My brain has been really just messed up ever since Dad's been in the hospital because I can't even remember where I'm at anymore. I'm like, am I supposed to be at the hospital? I need to be back at the house for such and such, and then I got to go back. And bless his heart, he's doing well, Bill. He's doing well. PK Adventure Travels, plus get on the newest MSC ship. Yes, the World America is freaking awesome. If you like the Oasis class of Royal, then you're going to love the MSC World America, and it's going to cost you a lot less within the first year. Okay, and by the time we get on it, all the new kinks will be worked out. Let's hope so. I know that's the thing about new ships. That's why I don't ever go on inaugural cruises, because usually the first sailing is not going to go the way they wanted it to. What better way to spend Thanksgiving? I know. I wish, excuse me, I'm drinking a little bit of water, y'all. I wish that that didn't help. I wish that all of my kids could come too, because without me cooking, I am Big Mama. So without me cooking, they're not going to have much of a Thanksgiving, unless maybe they go to Golden Corral or something like that. But I told them last year, hey, if I can get on a cruise Thanksgiving, you guys are so hosed. Oh my gosh. So everybody's saying hello. Nettie said, gotta run. Bye, Nettie. And thank you for coming in. Peace and love to all, she said. But So now everybody's still saying hello. We still got 15 minutes. Good. We got some time to talk about some stuff today. On Go Live Together, they were talking about drugs. We all decided that drugs are good as long as they don't kill your liver. Denise from Bone Tired Traveler is a nurse, and she was telling us, which combination of over-the-counter drugs to use, and that was great. Thank you, Sue, because you really don't know what to take, and nobody ever talks about the combination of drugs. We talk about drugs individually, but nobody ever talks about what happens if you take this drug or in that drug. My father is taking like 15 drugs, and that freaks me out because I keep thinking, even though he has a PCP, I'm like, how are they affecting each other? Because I know nobody tested all of these 15 drugs together, right? I never did find out what happened with Gene Hackman, Eddie, because I was too busy setting up. I'm going to have to do the replay, or you're going to have to tell me if you're on here. What happened with Gene Hackman? You was going to talk about it on the news uh, segment of Go Live Together. I totally missed that. Uh, Gene Hackman died, his wife died, and his dog died. So I'm imagining all kinds of crazy things, but if it was a suicide pact, I hope they didn't take out the dog or something like that. I doubt that. It's probably something like maybe a car crash or a fire. I'm thinking. Does anybody know what happened to Gene Hackman? Oh man, look at me. I'm so far behind. I thought I was all the way down. That happens, y'all. This thing doesn't tell me and then it jumps. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. So everybody was saying hello. Nightbot just sent you the link for my Facebook group. Thank you, Nightbot. Everybody's saying hello. Scott said, "Oh, thanks, Vicky. Yeah, you guys are so funny." I also watched you and No Pants in the where was that? Grey Cliff in the Bahamas. I didn't even know about that. I've been to the Bahamas like 15 times. Okay, and I get off the ship. So I'm just like, I'm looking at that thinking, how did I not know about this? Because it's so off the beaten path, And they were in there testing moonshine, and chocolate, which, oh my gosh, I gotta go. Chocolate. They make chocolate. That's crazy. The chocolate factory, I've never been there. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Especially liquor is in the chocolate. It was liquor in the chocolate. I hope I understood what you guys were saying. But anyway, I watched that. It was pretty funny. uh, when we go to the Bahamas, everybody goes to the same thing. They always go to either the Margaritaville, or they go to the little bars that they're familiar with, and Senior Frogs, and the Straw Market. But that was really interesting. What you guys did, the moonshine tasting, six, what was it? Five wines for $6, a flight of 5 wines for $6 at one place they went into. Pretty interesting. So, okay. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Hi. Nightbot says, please like. It looks like everybody did that. Please like the chat. Thank you. And World America for Thanksgiving. Yes, it's a great idea. Gray Cliff in Nassau, and they own that whole street. I mean, that is part of the house, right? That whole area is like a property that they own, and they have a bunch of stuff on there. And I heard you say there's no vendors there, so you don't get haggled or anything. That sounds like a great place. Give me a good reason to get off. I always get off anyway. You can see on my videos, I go shopping when I get to Nassau. I get crazy stuff. They own it all. Okay. But it was good. That was a good video. You did a lot of good videos. I did watch you a lot while I was at the hospital yesterday. I also saw the the one where you did the tour. I think I commented to the tour of the Dream. I've never been on the Dream. It's very, very flashy. I did not know that. Okay. So that was pretty good too. It's close to the port too. Oh, yeah. I saw that. I saw how you guys got there and everything. I was trying to memorize it. And, you know, I'll try and get there next time we go to Nassau because you know it's going to happen again. Okay, so we were talking about food allergies. Does anybody else have a food allergy that they know of? Uh, they always ask you nowadays if you have a food allergy, and I hate to answer that because Jorge's allergic to shellfish, and I have a bad intolerance to pork. And by the time they get through listening to our stuff, they're not sure what to feed us, But of course, from the looks of me, you can tell we don't starve. They find something to feed us, I promise you. Uh, Vicky, that means a lot to me. Well, I try to watch everybody's. I mean, everybody has a lot of good videos. I mean, I don't get to sit still a lot, and I'm supposed to be editing a video right now, so I'm not even supposed to be watching videos. I'm supposed to be finishing the video I'm working on, but I get distracted easily by videos. So I haven't finished mine, but I'm getting closer. I predict by the end of this weekend, just like Nettie, I'm working on it, Nettie. She's gone, but just like Nettie, I'm going to try and get my video out. Is anybody else editing a video right now? Esmir by Umama. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Welcome to the chat. We're subscribed to each other. Welcome to the chat, dear. Hello, everyone. Asmir, when you come into this chat, please type hashtag GROW so we can see your link so everybody else can connect to you as well. Thank you, dear. When in Juju Adventures, have a thoughtful day, everyone. I know it's getting close to 11. A lot of people are going to have to leave. So, oh, you're allergic to bad food. Scott, you're so funny. And I saw you eating. Oh, I want to answer the question. Out of pasta, Mongolian barbecue, and Guy Fieri's pig and anchor. I like Mongolian barbecue. Okay. I'm a Mongolian person. I love that stuff. I love the idea of fixing my own plate and somebody cooking it. Somebody else cooking it always works for me anyway. But you got barbecue in there too. And that beef looked good that you had on your plate. So it was a toss up. The pasta, I love pasta, but if I have some meat versus pasta, forget about it. The meat's always going to win. So there you are. How am I doing, Asmer? I'm doing great. I feel good because I've been on a lot of live chats. I came in on Eddie's chat this morning somehow. Eddie waited till after 8. Thank you, Eddie. And I was there. If I'm ever up at 6 o'clock, Eddie, I'll look and see if you were there. Eddie was there at 6 a.m. this morning. He said, dude, but sometimes I can't sleep. And if I can't sleep, I'll look and see if you're on just to see if you can't sleep either. I'll come in and chat with you. Okay, everybody's saying hello and thank you. And thank you for sharing Asmir's I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Link. Thank you, Eddie, so that you guys can connect with him or her. Are you a him or her? I ask this a lot because nobody's channel name tells you, who you're talking to. So I'm assuming that. But anyway, Controversial Cruising says that Thai barbecue tastes like farts. Wow. Okay. I did not know that. Okay. Black bean for sure, but pig and anchor reigns supreme. If that was beef brisket, I got to go for the beef brisket, y'all. I love me some beef brisket. Angie said, LOL. It tastes like farts. I was not expecting that. Okay. Sue says, okay, back. That was quick, girl. Driving and listening. Thank you, dear. Thank you for lurking in the car. Driving and listening. Asmer says, "How are you, Lugo Studio?" He's doing great. Eddie's doing great. I've seen more of Eddie lately than I've ever seen. And Eddie, you're doing great. I'm giving you 2 thumbs up, dude. Two. Being up at 6 o'clock doing your quickie and staying on long enough for me to even come on. Because the first thing I do, which is really odd, first thing I do in the morning is check my notifications. And the first notification I get is Eddie's notification at that time in the morning. So I go to Eddie and he's always surprised that I'm awake. Anyway, yeah. So join me. I will. I will. Actually, I'm already subscribed to you, but I think he's talking to y'all. Anyway, so guess what time it is, guys? It's 10:55. I did squint. It's not because of my eyesight, it's because of the water in my contact lenses. I don't know what's going on with that, y'all, but I'm really getting tired of that. My eyes have been watering a lot. I thought it was the cold weather, but it seems that it's something else, you know. So we got about a moment to talk about something I had written down. I got a question for you guys. If you've been on an all-inclusive that you like, let me know, because I'm looking for an all-inclusive so that my husband finally will get to go to an all-inclusive. I have been promising him this for at least a year now, that we would go on an all-inclusive, but we signed up for another cruise because that's what happens. And oh well. But I need to pick an all-inclusive. I went. Our last all-inclusive was Planet Hollywood, and that was nice. It was in Cancun. It was off from the Cancun, the large area of Cancun. It was on a different area, but it was still very nice. Planet Hollywood usually does nice with things, so it wasn't exactly what I expected. It was kind of campy for a new resort, and it was during the pandemic. So, I'm going to give them another chance eventually because it was their first year, and all inclusives, just like cruises, when they first start, sometimes it's just not hitting right. And they had some really cool stuff on that all inclusive. They had the Brazilian steakhouse where they bring the meat around and all that. My husband loves Brazilian steakhouses, so I thought for sure he was going to love it. But he said to me the only good thing was the pork, which, as you know, I could not eat because I get sick. So there you go. So they kept bringing me chicken and all this other stuff, and I was not happy, y'all. I was like, okay. So, but they do have on that Planet Hollywood in Cancun, they do have a guy's burger place. And I promise y'all, I went there at least 4 times. And it's right next to the lazy river. They have a lazy river there. And here's the cool stuff. If you go to my channel, there is a video of me and my husband going around the lazy river. You have a grotto right in the middle of the lazy river. When you're going through, you can get a drink. Whoever thought of that? Not only will you stay in that lazy river for a long time, but every time you finish a drink, you're rolling right back by it. And then, if that wasn't crazy enough, the guy's burger place was a walk like near the grotto. So you could literally get out of the lazy river or get a drink, get out of the lazy river, walk over to Guy's Ferry and have a burger. I'm going to tell you, out of all the things we did at that all-inclusive, that was the most interesting thing. That was kind of cool. The rest of the place was okay. The food was okay. The buffet had the best food. So that'll tell you it wasn't ready yet. They still had some work on their regular food. So there you go. But, all inclusives, it's either a hit or a miss. Either all the food is good or all the food is not good. That's my experience. And I am a foodie. So I'm going to tell you, when I get to an all-inclusive and the food is bad the first night, I am not happy because I know that it will continue that way. But if it's good the first night, I'm pretty excited. So anyway, but you guys, it's Thursday. Denise has got a live tonight. Denise, did you post it and I missed it? Oh my gosh. She's probably, yeah, in the car. You can't post it. But there are a few things going on this week. I know tomorrow is Friday, and that's top chatter tomorrow. So that'll be interesting to see. But I don't think we're going to have a big competition like Go Live. Oh, there you are, Denise. What time? Can you type? I don't want you to have a crash or anything like that. But or maybe Scott can tell me. Scott, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, let us know what time the live is so that everybody can go there. Scott, and also if you're here, I think he's working. Somebody, one of you share your link so that people can go to that. Thank you for all the thumbs up, you guys. I see, I'm looking up here and I'm like, wow, that's impressive. Okay, thank you for doing that. And also, Savage Batman, thank you for sharing the chat. I love when people share the chat to other creators because they have an opportunity to meet our community, which is so awesome, and they get a chance to, get support from us, and we get a chance to support them. It's a win-win situation. So that is always good. It's 11 o'clock out. I got to run too. I've got to run and see my dad. He's good. No worries. He told me that he was um, able to walk back and forth to the bathroom and all that. So he's doing good. But I thank you for all of y'all who have said, good things. Oh, there we go. Denise is posting her link so that, oh, yeah, he's going to be okay. He's just 86 years old. He just freaks out every time something happens. If he gets a virus, he's at the hospital. I mean, I get it. I'll probably be the same way at that age if I can make it to that age. But anyway. So thank you. Please connect with Denise on Bone Tired Traveler so that you guys can go to the live. If you have not connected with her already, thank you. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out. You guys, thank you for coming to this live and making my day as usual. You guys are wonderful. I'm going. Have a great day. 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, there we go. 7 p.m. In fact, let me write that down. I know I'm going to get the notification, but I still want to write it down. I'll put it in my little timer. Make sure that no matter what's going on, I at least know that it's happening. Have a great, y'all. Have a great day. Thank you so much for coming.